spent most of my life in fucking studios, but he said, no, you'd be really interested in my studio. It's down in Chinatown. So he gave me the address, and I got in my Rolls Royce. And I said to the chauffeur, take me to Chinatown. And I have to say, it wasn't a very salubrious part of Chinatown. It was a very rough-looking street. And a doorway looked like a laundromat, and a couple of bums in the you know, sitting on the stoop. I said, is there a studio here? He said, yeah, man, back in the back. So I knocked on the door, and Josh met me, and he says, come in. And it was a laundromat. And we went through a few corridors and down some stairs and up a few more stairs, and opened the door into this, I can only describe as an Aladdin's cave. It's an absolutely incredible old vaudeville theatre that I'm told Charlie Chaplin and the Marx Brothers worked in the 20s. And he's restored it somewhat, and it's full of amazing artifacts like Duke Ellington's piano, ancient jukeboxes, and beautiful old musical instruments, and beautifully lit. It's like being in a museum. Anyway, so I got you here under false pretenses. I'm really here to show you a movie. And we sat down in the control room, and he showed me a very early cut of Jim, the documentary I'm talking about. It's a very devastating film, and at the end I was so moved that he had to pick me up off the floor. He said, would you write a song with me for the end of the movie? And he'd written a kind of hymn at the end of the thing. I said, that's a very difficult task, you know. It's just a serious subject. A song could be very mawkish, you know. He said, well, just take it home. So I took it home, and then I played the movie to my wife, Trudy, and it had the same effect as it had on me. She was in floods of tears, and she said, you have to do this thing. And so when she says, we have to do this thing, I have to do it. So I went away. I went for a walk in Central Park, and an idea came to me. And having watched the movie twice now, listening to his family speak about him, his colleagues who were also photojournalists in war zones, the people he was in captivity with, I realized that I had a song already, and all I had to do was curate those images and those things that they were telling me already. It was about the time of Thanksgiving, and I imagined what it must be like as a family man myself to have somebody missing at Thanksgiving, a very important member of your family. And so I had the concept of singing about the empty chair, and this is a song we wrote together called The Empty Chair. Thank you.